All right, positive energy all the time. Good to see you all today. Hope everybody's having a great day for sure. Rep your city, rep your city. We got San Jose in the building. We got Atlanta in the building. Of course, everybody on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook. I am representing Chicago, Illinois. We got Atlanta in the building. We got Atlanta in the building a couple times. We got Buffalo in the building. Come on in and rep your city, rep your city. I hope you're all having a great day. Hope you had a great weekend. We got Greensboro in the building. We got New York City in the building. Rep your city, rep your city. We got Atlanta in the building. The ATL's always doing big things over here. Good to see the ATL in the building. Oh boy, here we go. Yes, indeed. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and support the channel. We got Brooklyn in the building. There's Brooklyn in the house. New York's doing big things in the NBA. I might watch a game 7. If they get to game 7, I might watch it. Got a lot to talk about. Hello to all my viewers that's coming in that know me. I got people that know me are coming over. I never really have advertised to friends and family, but friends and family are starting to watch me. It's a little interesting. A shout out to friends and family that's watching. We got New Jersey in the building. Yes, indeed. Come on in. Come on in. I think I got a lot to talk about today. I want to start out with this the economic dream hustle. The economic dream hustle. We got Amish Country PA in the building. The economic dream hustle. How this conversation came up is I was on YouTube and I started watching a young lady, a young foundational American black woman that was giving out some really good information about how to use AI, was directing the viewers to like 10 AI sites, what they do and how you can use them. I definitely saved that information. When I completed watching that, I'm looking and I'm seeing somebody like talking economics, how they've got a way that you can economically make some money. But the first person I was watching that was talking about helping us and giving us this great information about how we can use AI was, of course, selling their stuff, which I don't look at that as negative. I don't look at you trying to make money as negative. And then I got off, and another person came and they had economic advice. And then, I'm scrolling, I see another video. They have economical advice. They're going to all help us economically. But to me, it's unethical to give out free economical advice and then try to sell something. In other words, to me, it's unethical to give me economical advice in order for you to make some money. It's the only person that benefits from the economical advice is the economical advisors. They're getting paid right off the bat. And they want you to buy this, and they want you to buy this program, and they want you to come to this seminar and pay for that seminar and this seminar and that seminar. And it gives me the impression that their economics ain't that great, that because I don't understand why you need this way to make money if you're an economical genius. Why do you got to sell economical programs? Why aren't you uh, why aren't you going out there and using all this knowledge you're telling me? Why are you not using it and gonna make you some money? Why are you trying to make money off of me from trying to tell me how to make money? So you got this, what I call the economical dream hustle. They sell you a dream, and they get lots of viewers, and which is lots of revenue on social media. So they're making lots of revenue selling economic dreams to tell you how to make money. But while they're telling you how to make money, they're making money. That don't sit well with me. Coming on like you helping me, giving me some information, but you're making money. You're monetizing. You monetizing, teaching us how to monetize. 100%. It's just uh, being overran. Something like college, it ain't like college. That's not like college. It's like a bootleg online college, but that's not like college because in some ways, college is a scam depending on who's going to the college. You could scam yourself by going to college and taking unnecessary classes where you ain't gonna make no money. But that's not the college's fault. You understand? Not paying for knowledge is not like paying for skills and something can actually give you money. And it's questionable if you telling me certain information. It's questionable. Then we get into the question is what's knowledge? Because if I tell you with the directions to the store, that's knowledge. So, you know, paying for knowledge. Uh, if you're paying for a knowledge that you have to go and apply and try to see if it works, but the person you paid already got paid and it worked for them. So if I'm paying you and you get money for sure to send me out there for a maybe, that could be a scam. Now, they also definitely have scam schools. They have people with fake documents. There's a black woman right now that's being questioned on her documentation. I'm not going to talk about her, but if you know, you know. Since we talking about YouTube, right now on YouTube, there's a big hoopla over this person that wants people to pay for knowledge and come to find out her credentials might be fraudulent. So then, if I'm paying you for knowledge based on your education and your education is fraudulent, it's a scam. It's a scam. And it's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. You see them on there by you see them on there by the thousands. And I'm saying, well, if you know how to make so much money, why is you on social media making money? Where's your other businesses? Okay, so let me ask y'all something. If I'm making if I really know how to make money and I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars because I know how to do business, would I be monetizing a YouTube page? What y'all think? If I'm so great at business, would I have to charge you to teach you how to be great at business? Would I be able to do something else? Now, first thing is this: young people, listen to me. Don't listen to nobody else. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all the truth about business. See all these people telling you how to go make money? Let me tell y'all the facts. When people like myself and entrepreneurs, when we find a way to make some money, we don't tell nobody. Let me repeat. Let me repeat. I don't know if we got any real businessmen here. I'm working on a new project right now. You think I'm going to tell y'all what it is so y'all can make some money? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I got a new product I'm finna put out. Am I going to tell you what it is? Even when it comes out, do I want you to come out with it? No. This is why we get trademarks. This is why we trademark our logos to make it much harder for somebody else to get our money. So the idea that somebody gonna teach you how to get all this money while they're getting a lot of money doing it, be dolo. You gotta admit that's a little. I mean, I don't know. It could be me. I could be tripping, but it's just because if I come and start telling people I can help you get a lot of money, I can get a lot of viewers because I'm selling a dream and everybody wants to get out the hole and everybody want to make some money. So that is a great scam because I could play on your emotions. I could play on your economic situation and you think you watch me and this money going to be rolling in and I'm going to sell it just like that. Yeah, all you got to do is push this button, then you push that, then you sign this and then you go there. You fill out this. When you fill this out, You send this into the state. Then you go, you open this like this, you fold it over, right? Then when you fold it, then you blow on it, boom, and then you sign up. Now you understand, and then you can pay for. Then listen, I can only tell you one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I know it's getting good, but if you want to hear eight, nine, and 10, eight will cost you $20 a course. Nine will cost you $30 a course. And then you could get number 10, $50 a course. Well, I put all this in there and some extra information from the left and then from the right that for sure you're going to blow up. You ain't going to be broke, busted, and dusty no more. You're going to be able to go out here and get you some money like me. Look how I look. And then that's another thing. I can't have this background and stuff. Oh, no. Whether I get an AI background or a nice picture background, I got to have a real corporate, a real corporate background. I got, if I'm going to sell this, if I'm going to sell these, if I'm going to teach y'all how to make some money with it, you know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. You can't make this up. If I'm going to teach y'all how to make some money, if I want to make a lot of money, teaching y'all how to make some money, I got to do it right. And so I just left watching these, and I'm going to tell you. Then this would set it off. Then I seen another brother who been out here for years. I ain't going to say his name, but he's been out here for years telling black people how to get money, selling programs. He's got a new background behind him. And he didn't got caught up kind of like scamming, selling stuff that wasn't what it was. Then he lay low for a while. Then now he's back. And he's got his channel and he's talking economics. And this guy, I've been watching this guy talk economics now for about 7 years, maybe 5. He been talking this economic talk. But I'm like, bruh, it don't look like your economic program is helping you because you monetizing on YouTube. If you monetizing on YouTube, you're trying to get some money. You ain't got no money. I'm just saying, if I could make millions of dollars, I'm not on here talking to y'all right now. I'll be on here talking. I'll be on here talking because that's what I like to do. But I wouldn't have no time, is my point. I wouldn't have no free time if I'm managing corporations. How much time would I have to go live? I got time to go live because I run small businesses. I make enough money to pay my bills, live pretty comfortably. So I got time to talk. And then I monetize and try and make money monetize. Because everybody know me, I didn't monetize. I was just talking for free for years, wasn't I? I was on YouTube anyway, kicking the messages. I haven't been monetized before a couple of years. I've been over here at least 8 years. I wasn't making no money. I was just talking to the people because that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to monetize because I didn't want them selling meat on my channel. And then when I found out that you can go pick the commercials, I was like, oh, I could pick the commercials so I could make sure, that no, don't sell no burgers and steaks over here. That's the only thing. Because I used to be talking about veganism over here. I moved that to Vegan Intel, to another channel. But all of that started popping up and my attendance went up. Well, all of these people is telling people that they can make this money while thousands and thousands of Americans are sleeping in their cars right now. So make it make some sense. You know what I'm saying? People sleeping in their cars right now, all across this country. Americans are sleeping in their cars. Right now. Look. But they know how we can make some money. Look, millions of Americans are sleeping in their cars due to an ongoing affordability and housing crisis. The working homeless make up a significant portion of this population, forced out of traditional housing by soaring rents, inflation, and stagnant wages. So, what does that mean? That means that there's a whole lot of desperate people. So now, if I go live and start telling you I got ways to help in that desperation, I could play on you. I could play on everybody's desperation to get some cash right now. You see what I'm saying? I could play. So I could easily go live, and instead of only 57 people over here, if I was a dog, I'd be one of the top earners on YouTube, because there'd be 1,000 people over here right now if they thought I could help them get some money so they wouldn't be homeless, and so they could pay their bills, and so they could live better. If I sold a dream, to people that I could help you make some money, I would make a lot of money. Let that sink in. If I sold a dream on YouTube that I could help you make a lot of money, I could make a lot of money. What y'all think about that? I'm guaranteed to make a lot of money. What I'm going to tell you is maybe. He says it's a major hustle, and the money-making opportunities are crafted for kinds of audiences. Yeah, I think that the day trading courses are the biggest scams. You already know, because you know the business. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. You already know what it is. You already know. To me, all that stuff is a scam. Because ain't nobody going to tell you how to make no money. Man, listen, I'll be outside. I'm the realest alive. I'll keep it a Billy. I'm not all no big shot. No, I ain't no fancy Pharaoh. I'm boots on the ground, straight to the concrete. Man, ain't nobody going to tell you how to make no doggone money if they can make it. They're going to keep that a secret. Anybody knows if you got a way to make market money, and you tell a lot of people your market value going to go down, the amount you make going to go down. Who going to, if lemons is selling and make a lot of money, why would I tell you to sell lemons and cut into, you know what I'm saying? Why would I, if I know I could make a lot of money selling lemons, why would I tell you to go sell lemons and cut into my profits? Let's just make this, come on. Ain't nobody gonna tell you how to make no money on here like that, and then charging you. Come on. Now, don't get me wrong. You can have a course, and you can tell people how to make money, and a couple of people can go and apply what you're saying and make money. But in terms of business, If I got thousands of people watching me, but 10 apply it and make money, I'm getting over. Because everybody's paying, but only a few is winning. That's a scam. Because I didn't scam to all them other people. Yeah, I scammed them. They ain't gonna make nothing. I'm selling them a pipe dream. I'm playing on your emotion. Like, it remind me of Stevie Wonder. If you feel like loving me a lifetime, giving me a lifetime of devotion, I second that emotion. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing on your emotions. Like Smokey Robinson in The Miracles. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm scamming. That's why. That's why I get my money the hard way. I don't like scam. I can't scam. I can't scam. You know what I'm saying? And them people be lying. That shit don't work. What they be telling you, man. Listen, they be selling you make believe. I'm telling you. Go watch somebody tell you about real estate. They're gonna charge you for a real estate plan, but it ain't no class that you could take to learn about people tearing up your building, to learn about hidden stuff in the building that's gonna go wrong that you find out later. Because people in real estate take L's all the time. Thousands and thousands of people that jump in the real estate business have to jump their ass back out. That's a fact. They have to jump back out because it's too much for them. The upkeep of the property, dealing with the tenants, dealing with evictions. Where this person had been in there, you got to wait until the court evict them. You ain't getting no rent the whole time. Tearing up your property. Now you got to try to find them wherever they at to get them to fix it. You out of pocket, out of pocket, out of pocket. Then here come the government, want their taxes, but you ain't even made no money. That's why you drive around these cities. There's empty buildings everywhere. Man, there's storefronts everywhere. They're talking about storefront police. All you gotta do is look. I just seen one other day. It said storefront police. I said, I bet it is police. You know what I did? I looked at the storefront. Then I looked at the block. Ain't no traffic nowhere on that block. The only traffic on that block is people that's not stopping. There's no stopping traffic where people gonna park. So who gonna come in there when they just driving by and you just sitting there with a sign say something? Ain't nobody coming in there. The only people that can kind of get somebody to stop and come into business is maybe a restaurant. Maybe a restaurant will come there no matter where it's at. If we find out you got some good food, we'll come there and we'll make the spot busy in some cases. But restaurants are flopping left and right and left like crazy. Let's look, get up. Look, they got all these bright ideas how you can make some money. Yes, a significant number of restaurants are closing across the U.S. Industry data shows up to 9% of full service restaurants are at a serious risk of shutting down. Brands like Wendy's, Papa John's, Denny's, and Jack in the Box are currently purging underperforming locations. And that's not even mentioning the independent mom and pop restaurants closing left and right. left and right. Yeah, and they want that much to rent a space, 2 or 3 thousand, and you got to figure out how to make that money and get that money back in a failing economy where they don't want to pay nobody no decent wages. People losing their jobs, AI is taking jobs, computers taking jobs, robots taking jobs, automation's taking jobs, and a lot of companies got their people working from home. A lot of companies not doing office space no more. Office space is out of here. Now you're gonna go home. They're gonna mail you the computer, and you're gonna plug up your computer, and then you're gonna log into the company site, and you're gonna work off of their servers from home. And I'm not sure if they are giving the employees a little extra for their electric bill. I'm not sure, but they should have to cover a little bit of that electric bill. But I bet you they don't. So they saving money. They don't need no office. They got you working in your place of office, and they don't have to pay for no office space, but still pay you the same wages. If you're gonna turn your place into an office, it should be a little extra. So the economic hustle is gonna make a lot of money. The more people get broke, right? The more people get desperate. The more they're gonna be able to pimp them, uh, promise that they can help you make some money. We got one brother. You know, People probably don't like me going in on the brother. He a scholar. I ain't gonna say no names, but he claimed to have all the answers for economics, but he ain't got no business that's doing nothing of any type of popularity. I'm just trying to figure out how is this the economic guy? He don't got nothing going on economically. Or they just pay for your internet. That's cool though, I guess. I guess that's cool. Because you saving money with gas, so you can just put that money. So that's cool. You saving money with gas, parking. So that's cool. That balance out. Just put that on the internet bill. So that's cool. And you're using the same internet you use it anyway. You just not logging in on today's server. So that's cool. But I'm just seeing these people, man. You know what I'm saying? And investment scams are the costliest fraud schemes in the U.S., bilking Americans out of billions of dollars annually. In 2025, consumers across the nation reported losing a staggering 6.4 billion to investment related scams, a roughly 36% increase over the prior year. Industry groups estimate that total annual losses, including unreported scams, are even higher, closer to 46.6 billion people losing with investment scams. And a lot of them investment scams be over the internet, over social media. Look, internet business scams target both aspiring entrepreneurs looking for online opportunities and established businesses navigating daily operations. Fraudsters use highly sophisticated methods, including AI generated deep fakes and targeted social engineering to steal sensitive credentials, manipulate cash transfers, or install destructive ransomware. So they're going to hack your businesses on top of all of that on the internet. Common scams targeting aspiring entrepreneurs. Bogus business coaching. Fraudsters sell exclusive, proven training systems with fake testimonials. They lure victims with low initial fees before demanding thousands of dollars for necessary upgrades. Get rich quick opportunities. Promoters claim you can make hundreds of dollars daily doing simple tasks. These include data entry, material assembly, and processing rebates. The ultimate goal is to swipe your credit card details. Directory and advertising schemes. Con artists pressure owners to pay for non-existent listings or ads. They often impersonate known institutions like the Yellow Pages to build trust. Real talk. And so my word to you all and my message to you all is nobody gonna help you make no money. If you want to listen to people tell you about business opportunities, that's fine. But do not pay. And do not click on those advertisements that come up to tell you, we know how to do this. Click right here and we'll tell you. And you're going to have to listen to it for an hour and a half before they finally tell you what you click to find out. Also, when you click on it, if you don't have a real good computer and real good security system, you might be clicking on something that's going to hack your account. There is no get rich quick schemes out here. Okay? Everybody's going to tell you how to make some money. How to make some money. Like I said, I watched a sister and she advertised these AI. And she said it's the best AI to use. But this is for sure. What she didn't tell you, you're going to have to pay that AI. And then what you don't know, has she made a deal with those AI companies to get paid? Are they paying her to advertise to go deal with them? Is she making money just by talking about them? Knowing that they're going to get guaranteed traffic because she's telling them. See what I'm saying? Is she really telling me which best AI to use? Or is she helping them particular people get me to come and pay money for their AI service? See, this is the thing you got to look out for. But always remember, nobody going to help you make no money. And when you got a good idea, keep your mouth shut. Because when it comes to making money out here, it's every man or woman for themselves and God for us all. And nobody going to tell you no kind of way to do better because everybody trying to do better themselves. Nobody's going to help you except a real friend you know personally, but no stranger's going to help you in this world we live in. They're out to help themselves. Nobody going to get on this internet and help you. Nobody. Not on this internet. There is no way that anybody can click on nothing on this internet and we all get rich or and it work for all us. Come on. If you get into business, it's going to be hard to get that business off the ground, and it ain't no shortcuts, but hard work and good luck and good fortune, and hopefully you're doing the right thing at the right time because business is all timing. And if the timing ain't right, the business not going to work anyway. There is some bit of circumstances that help with business timing, and you just happen to do the right thing at the right time. In some cases, you can see it wide open and then you go get it. But that's because you're seeing, oh, this is wide open right here. I can go and do this and make money. But as far as going to all these seminars or listening to all these people, you don't never see nobody that you know come back and tell you they went to a seminar and they doing better. You ain't got not one relative come back and got a house because he went to a seminar. And they really push it with real estate, but it's advantages to being 68 years old because I already seen the real estate investment situation that went down in the 90s. So if you ain't seen that, you'll know. In the 90s, a whole bunch of black men here in the Chicagoland area jumped into real estate and bought a bunch of buildings and stuff. And guess what? Do they still got them? No. All that stuff crashed and burned. They didn't make nothing with that stuff. They end up losing money because they could have just sat on that money and lived off the interest that they just threw that money away. I'm telling you, I know a whole bunch of hustlers that went into real estate. It failed because real estate is based on tenants, and the wrong tenants plug up the sinks and turn the hot water on and leave and flood the whole complex out. So now the neighbors can sue you. The neighbors downstairs, if they're on the third floor, they can flood the whole second and first floor and leave. Depending on how bad the damage is, the people might have to move because it might take total gutting. I'm just telling you. I seen that movie. A lot of my friends lost money with real estate. Seriously. And a lot of real estate companies lose money with real estate. Next time you're driving around and you see like storefronts empty, somebody losing money. Just open up your eyes and look at all the empty storefronts and empty buildings and empty homes. Somebody's losing money. Do I use Chat GPT? I use it. Yeah, I use Chat GPT to make banners and stuff to make stuff like this. The free one, I ain't paying them. I use the free. Yeah, I use it free. I ain't paying them. Before I paying them, I go make it myself. I'm not paying them. But even the idea that you can go there and you can get your resume and you can put this out, you can put that out, that's a scam too. Because if Chat GPT could do all this stuff for you to take to your job, that means that your job is going to be obsolete. So anytime you go into the computer to get work to do for your job, that means pretty soon the job just gonna go straight to the computer. What they need me for? So I work here. I go to the computer to AI to do the work and bring it back to the job. The job say, okay, look, X out Pharaoh, and we could do that. The job could do that without me. So what am I needed for? Look how many young people in college fail because they went and used Chat GPT and AI, and the college got a system to tell if you wrote it or not. They got a way to see if you got that from AI. Did y'all know that? They got a way to see that that's AI. It leaves some kind of marks. It leaves some type of AI when you get it, it leaves something. I forgot what it was. but it leaves, when it prints out for you and do everything, it leaves something that professors in college and universities can tell. I'm gonna look into that and tell you the detail, but I've seen that on the news. It leaves marks. Yeah. They put it through a system to detect plagiarism. Yeah, they sure do. And they can already tell you didn't write this. I think so. It's some type of way they could detect though. Not only that, do you want to go to a doctor that GPT did everything and the doctor don't know nothing? You want that to be your surgeon? You want that to be your pilot flying your plane? Somebody that really don't know what you're doing? Right. They scan it. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They scan it. That's just crazy. But just imagine the wrong people using that and don't know what they doing. You done went to this dentist, but he got his degree through Chat GPT. He pulled the wrong tooth out. You know what I'm saying? He don't know nothing. I mean, you need a Chat GPT dentist then. Why am I? We just giving that power away. But that's what's up with that. You all be careful with these economic dream hustlers. The best way for you to make some money is take your time and look, like Tupac say, he peeped a weakness in the rap game and sold it. So look for a weakness in some business or something, and then go and get in that lane. And if you know, you ain't necessarily got to throw no lot of money out to go into business. You know, my advice for a lot of people, if you just want to make some extra money, find something that you can start slow and build up. Like you just get the name of the business, you get some glass bottles, you put, you could get 2 dozen glass bottles, put whatever you selling in there, advertise it. Once that starts selling, then you order 5 dozen, then 20 dozen, and then if it turns into a multi $1 million business or hundreds of $1,000 business, great. You was able to level up as you do your investment instead of just going out investing and buying a whole bunch of putting a whole lot of money for a gamble to see if the business is going to work. It's better to scale up. It's better to let a business build a business. Let a business where you can invest a little and make a lot and then invest some of that money in the next type of business. Like then go buy some property from that money. Run your money through a business, a small business, scale up that small business, then run them profits through the next business. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way. Because one thing about small businesses, things that people use personally, is much easier to sell to relatives, to friends, to neighbors. It's much easier to get the product off the ground without a lot of overhead, without clearing out your bank account, without messing up. A hustler, you don't mess up a lot of money to get a lot of money. You know, if you got $20,000 in the bank, you don't invest no $20,000 to make no money. The most you're gonna invest, if you got $20,000, you might invest five, but you're not gonna invest 10. You'll invest five to see what that do. That would be because I just know too many people that make these huge investments and lost, especially with property. And be careful with these people who want you to sign up for all these classes to teach you something. You just be careful, because how's somebody going to teach you how to make money when they already made your money? All right, y'all, thanks for watching. Stay positive. And when it comes to business, get you a business and stand on it. Victory.